There's something about the Nancy and Jonathan breakup that feels a little off. It's not necessarily badly written nor forced, but it is uncomfortable for myself and I think for many others. Many people have expressed online first that they were confused that Jonathan and Nancy even broke up. It's understandable given that Jonathan proposes with a ring that he's kept secret from her. And his question for his breakup, it's, do you accept my unproposal? It required even the directors to comment and say that it was a breakup because of the confusion that it caused. I wanted to highlight something else that makes it seem uncomfortable, though, and that's the fact that it doesn't seem like they lost the love for each other. So it's a breakup where two people are in love but find that they are incompatible. And I think that can be really unsettling and uncomfortable. I want to dive into that topic a little bit. I think there's this narrative that the person that you fall in love with first is the first and only person you are able to marry, whether that's very pervasive or true or accurate. Nevertheless, I have seen instances of that. I think it's sort of realistic by the Duffer Brothers and Sean Levi to say it's unlikely to stick with your romantic partner from high school. Yes, that might be part of the commentary. However, I think if we go a bit deeper, it's also not necessary that someone you love be the person that you get married to. In fact, I commend Jonathan for recognizing that he himself is not ready for marriage. He needs to work on himself a lot before he is ready for Nancy. The complementary aspect is also true. Nancy needs to work on herself as well before she would be ready to settle down. Now, many online have discussed that they would feel sort of cheated if Jonathan and Nancy ended up together in the final episode of Stranger Things, which at the time of recording has not come out yet. However, if they pulled a last scene of Harry Potter on us, many years later, where Harry Potter is married to Ginny and we see their children, if they pulled something like that where years later they get together and they are changed and they're more emotionally developed, that would be fine with me. And I think that it's possible for people to grow and to grow up and to grow in relationship with each other. Uh, so I was shocked by the breakup, but I understand. I think it's actually a mark of some good writing because I think it's a sign of Jonathan's character growth. He is more than someone who just cares for his brother and his mother and is angry at his father for leaving his family. He is more than a drug addict or an alcoholic. He recognizes that Nancy is worth more. And Nancy is able to recognize that she herself needs to discover more about herself and the world before she is ready to settle down. I think those are both noble causes. So, in other words, if I could summarize my thoughts, it's uncomfortable that they broke up because it seems like they are still in love. But despite the fact that it's uncomfortable, I would still say that it is fitting and a good thing for them to have broken up, to take some time to discover each other and to grow up, and to also be prepared for one day finding that person that they should marry, even if that happens to be a Nancy and Jonathan marriage in the end. Thank you for watching, and let me know of your thoughts of Stranger Things and especially this breakup scene. Thank you. Bye.